Hey everyone, it is Havohai here bringing you another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're on my main global and we're going to be talking about my greatest despair arc ever. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for images provided. You can call it the greatest shaft, despair arc, however you want to call it. But it's been a journey. And I stopped recording my summons, and I just started summoning off camera, and yeah, it didn't get any better. So, oh, by the way, if you haven't watched all 5 parts of this despair arc, feel free to check it out. It'll make you feel better if you hadn't pulled LRUI Goku. So let's talk about all this. What did it cost me, right? That's the question, is what did it cost? Well, I am sad to say that it cost me to get 1 copy of LRUI Goku 4,155 Dragonstones. I had to kind of go back in my history and kind of, try to calculate all this, because, I stopped really counting after my part 5, right? So that was on video, and then it just got, went off the rails at that point in time. So after 4,155 Dragonstones, this is what happened. It was a multi, and because I was doing singles at this point in time, I was just trying anything to get some luck, to have some opportunity to actually pull this stinking unit. And it was I believe a 18 and Krillin combo that was kind of unexpected. It was actually a 18 Krillin combo into a god summoning animation, and I really didn't even think I was going to pull an LR, and it just kind of showed up out of nowhere. I was just kind of flipping through. I had another 132 Dragonstones to use. I think it was like 300 Dragonstones I ended up starting to pull off of this. And yeah, finally pulled LRUI Goku 1 copy, over 4,000 Dragonstones. Absolutely the most amount of Dragonstones I've ever spent on 1 banner for 1 unit. So let's talk about the results. So 4,155 Dragonstones. It was approximately 83 multis. Now I'm sure I did probably 2 multis worth of singles within that time, but in total is approximately 83 multis. That's a lot. That's a lot of multis. And the only silver lining about all this was actually I ended up pulling 17 LRs out of 4,155, which was, generally speaking, right around about 240 250 Dragonstones per LR, which isn't too bad, under 300 Dragonstones per LR. However, the problem with the 17 LRs I did pull, majority of them were units and LRs that I already rainbowed. So unfortunately, I couldn't use them. I would say the units that I was happy to pull were 3 copies of LR Godku. Because I thought I actually had Godku Rainbow for some odd reason, but I only had 1 copy, and ended up getting 3 dupes. So he's 1 away from actually rainbowing. So that was kind of the best. it did give me got me pretty pissed off every single time he came up, because it was Godku. It was base form Goku, but in a sense Godku. And it just it did irk me. Every LR I got, and because I got LR animations from it, you really bothered me, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be it, and it just didn't happen. At no time I got a Zeno or a Rift or Whis doing reversal. None of that stuff. So let's talk about how bad the shaft actually was to get 1 copy. So I ended my 5th part 5 right around like 2,000 Dragonstones used, right, somewhere around there. So at that point in time, I had under a 20% chance to actually not pull UI Goku, LR UI Goku, right? So it was an 81.178% chance, and this is based off of the calculator from Dokkan Wiki, that I was supposed to pull this unit in 40 multis. 1 out of 12 in a in a featured 1 out of 12 in a featured banner, right? So 81% chance there. After 50 multis, I had 87% chance. So it was under 14% chance of me not pulling UI Goku LR. 60 was 91. I was under 10% chance at that point in time. 70 multis, which was just getting ridiculous. I was pretty close to around 5% there. And then under 5% was 80 multis. So under 5% chance. I had the same amount of chance to pull a regular featured unit on a single than I did with 80 multis on pulling LR UI Goku. It was utter disaster. It's just, because I do tell everyone I am gonna pull at least one unit of a brand new LR or a brand new Dokkan Festival exclusive, no matter whatever it takes. And it took me 4,155 Dragon Stones, which is clearly nowhere near what I wanted to spend. Like 2,000 was like where I was like, oh, if I did spend 2,000 Dragon Stones, that's 40 multis. That's 80% chance, 81% chance of me pulling this unit. And it just went off the rails, right? So, it made me just reminisce about the worst shafts I ever got and the worst arcs I ever had. So hopefully you guys can walk with me, take a stroll down memory lane, and let's look at some of my worst shafts out there. So the one that sticks out the most still to this day is Buhan. Buhan, back in the day, I spent well over 2,000 Dragon Stones. I don't know the exact number, but over 2,000 Dragon Stones. It wasn't like over 3, but in between 2,000 and 3,000 Dragon Stones for me to pull this Dokkan Festival exclusive unit. And this was when I just wailed out because I really wanted Buhan. This was the time when, of course, Super Vegito came out and stuff like that. And I thought he was a great unit, right? His healing ability, this is like, I'm telling you, way back when, right? And 2,000 stones back then was just a ridiculous, amount. Now it's a little bit, I won't say it's still a lot now, but back then, it was crazy to actually do it. So I would say that sticks out to me as still one of the biggest shafts, because it's not really a great unit, of course, anymore after probably 4 years since this unit came out, or 3 years when this unit came out. It's a memory that I still sticks to me with this today. That bothered me the most was Buhan, which is crazy, right? So, and then of recently, let's just think more recently now. The shafts that I've recently gotten was Go Bros. I guess I don't know if you can call it a shaft or not, but it took me 1,500 Dragon Stones to pull one copy, and I would say that's probably a little bit more than average to pull Go Bros. I don't know. You guys can comment below, but anytime I'm over 1,000 Dragon Stones, I get like, not this again kind of scenario. But then also I had the same issues with LR51. So LR51 and Go Bros both were well over 1,500 Dragon Stones. I think I think it was LR51 that I ended up pulling him in like 1,500 or 1,600 Dragon Stones, and then I did a few singles and I actually pulled them on a single in that banner, which was crazy. So those two of recent memory for LRs were the biggest shafts before even Buhan. Buhan was like my top shaft. Let's just say like 2,300 Dragon Stones, somewhere around there. And then 1,500 plus, 1,700 plus for 51 and Go Bros. But then, of course, most recently, like the last couple months, it's been really bad. Like I've never had this bad or a string of bad luck when it comes to these new banners. And of recently, it's been 13 and Bardock. Bardock took me over 1500, and Android 13 took me over 1500, which is kind of stupid for a Dokkan Festival exclusive, because Dokkan Festival exclusive is 7 featured units on a banner, so it shouldn't be that hard to actually pull them. And then of course recently I pulled, it took me over 1500 Dragon Stones to pull a copy of Vegeta and Goku, the new ones, the Super Saiyan 2 ones, which doesn't sound too bad, but with the discounts and the buy 3 get 1 free and the tickets, it was a lot more summoning than it actually was. But these two was really that bothered me the most. I think the Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegetas weren't as bad. But once again, this is as recently. Now, Bomku it only took me, what, like under 200 Dragon Stones? Like 250 Dragon Stones to get 1 copy of Bomku. And I did get another copy while using these 4,000 Dragon Stones. So that was my kind of reprieve. But then this guy just just didn't want to show up, right? It was just really bad. So anyway, that is my story. You know, I got no gameplay here for you. I'm gonna Dokkan Awaken this guy. It was brutal, and it would have been rough to do like part 6 and 7 and 8. Probably it would have been another, 3 or 4 more videos for the amount of summonings I actually did. Maybe like 3 additional videos, and it would have been very, very sad. It's just me quiet, going, this is stupid. I had to wait like a whole day because I couldn't buy any more Dragon Stones from the Apple store, because my Apple Card said, yeah, nope, no more, we're good, we'll have to put a limit here for you. So anyway, this was rough. I do recommend people who if you can't afford to do, whale like I just did right there with 4,000 Dragon Stones, definitely don't do it. And this is something that I chose to do, guys. I could have quit any time, but I committed myself to saying, hey, I'm gonna pull 1 copy of a brand new LR and a brand new Dokkan Festival exclusive, no matter whatever it took. And unfortunately, it took a lot. It took a lot more than I expected. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoy this whole arc. For those who enjoyed the spare arcs, this was right up your alley. 4,155 Dragon Stones. It was really, really rough. So anyway, if you like my channel, like my videos, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And yeah, this is my the spare arc ever, greatest shaft ever on Dokkan Battle. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.